Hey guys, in this video, I'll be finishing my Tycoon in Lawless Tycoon. But since my audio corrupted, I'll be voicing over for this video. So basically what this means is I'll be watching my video in silence and basically just talking about what happened based off of what I remembered and what I see while I'm editing this video. So I did do some offline grinding. So I was at 60% and I got to 80. So I was basically, and I also got a lot of money. See, I'm at a lot, and so I was just starting the video off by buying some stuff, and pretty much ran out almost as soon as I started buying stuff. So I went to that money generator thing to get some more money. So I just went to park my car and ran through my base, my robber base, and then I got some money, and there was actually a lot I had from before. For some reason it looked like I got a little bit lost trying to get to my money generator, but I ended up getting basically $128,000 from that, which is actually not that bad. So I obviously got some stuff, which one was a printer, and then I went back to that shed area and got the garage frame and some car lift and some decorations for the place, and I just decided to do something else after that though, because I ran out of money again. So that's when I ran over to that progression bar to see how much I got done. But I first went inside to just see something, and I got some more money first, and then I went back to that shed area, I think. I went back to the shed and got the roof, and then this time I think I knew that there wasn't going to be enough money, so I went over to my progression bar to see how much I had, and I was already at 90%, so that's pretty good. And so I wanted to see if that showed me how many more things to buy, but it didn't show me. So then I went over to click this money upgrader. When I have things that do things in my videos that take a while, I speed them up. So I sped up me clicking this thing, and so after that I went to get a new gun. But this is where a really bad glitch happened, and this is how I lost my audio. But I tried to cut out the really big glitch a bit, but I didn't want to make it look like I teleported. So I went to get my new gun and realized I already had it equipped. And so I decided to go in my car, and I thought I was able to drive out the front door for some reason, but there was a bar in between, so I had to turn around, and my car got stuck on literally one of the railings, so I had to come out and respawn my car. So there's literally no point in driving through my base. So after I spawned my car, I was saying in the video that I wanted to show you guys a really good place that I thought was for grinding money. It was the arts place. It was one of those mini robberies because you get a lot of money really quickly, and that painting that you download gives you a lot of money based off of how much progress you at. Nearing the end of the video, I was getting $120,000 from that, and that's a lot. So I just decided to check how much police were in the server, and I'm pretty sure there was one, so I was pretty good. And I was saying that it's nicer to rob the place when there's less police in the server, and some guy came and tried to steal my money by killing me, but I ended up scaring them off, and they drove away, and I almost destroyed their car. But as this thing is speeding through my whole robbery. This took 8 minutes, so I had to speed it up definitely. See, if you didn't see, I got 44,000 from that painting. So I'm just running around collecting money, waiting for that thing again, that painting, so I can download it. Just running through, and then I go back, I think, to the thing, just in time to download more, and this time I got 46,000. and I leave the place because I got a lot of money. So I decide to head back home, and this is where some stuff happens. So I took off from the place. I just wanted to check the leaderboard first though, and there was 0 police, which I thought was pretty interesting. So then I decided to start talking about the fact how there's always so little police compared to robbers, and I think sometimes the people as police don't even try because it's well, there's so many robbers, there's no way I'm gonna let them, there's no way I should even try. I should just try and get money other ways instead of facing all these robbers, because I could get killed a lot because of how many robbers there always are. So yeah, it's a pretty low number of jobs. The most police I've seen in a server was 5, and that was in the second part, I think. And yeah, so I actually didn't know how to get back home, and I didn't use that little house thing, that house icon on the side to give me arrows on the way to see how I got back home. And I thought this person's base was my base, and I just didn't realize that my base is right around the corner. So I was gonna try to figure out how to get back home so I don't get lost again, and I think I did a pretty good job with that. And when I came home, I got the helicopter stairs, which costed a lot. And so I went back in my this little shed area because I had enough money to buy some stuff. So I bought the titanium printer because that gives me more money, which I need to, finish the Tycoon. And so then I'm running around through the base, and I go to collect the money I had waiting, which gave me 300,000. And I didn't want to buy the clicker upgrader because I didn't want to do that yet, since I don't use the clicker upgrader that much, and I wanted to use it on something else. So I went back to the shed to get the lights, and yeah, I saw that the weapon printer costed $400,000, which is a lot. And so I went back to my car. So then I start driving for 3 seconds, literally for no reason. And I go over to the stat thing, and I see that it says Tycoon stats, and that was what I was looking for. The purchases left, the purchases made, all of the statistics. So I found that, and I knew where it was now. And so I decided to go up the helicopter stairs after, and I realized that the helicopter frame was $680,000. So I had some money to make again, and so I had to go and check how much the weapon printer was so I could add them together, which I came to around basically $1 million, $1,200,000 I would need, maybe, so I could have some extra and stuff. So I had to go back on an adventure, and I fell down, and I said the meme, I've fallen and I can't get up. And I never knew that when you fell that high, that you wouldn't be able to get up for a little bit, and I thought that was pretty funny. And so I decided that since I had a little bit of money left, I'd go and probably get the clicker upgrader. And I was seeing all these one rebirth stuff, and I was thinking, well, it says I have so much stuff left, but the amount of percentage I have left doesn't really make sense. So I didn't know for a while what that meant, and I went to click the thing again while I waited for some more money. And so I collected some more money, but knew that it wasn't enough for anything, so I had to go set back out and rob another place. So I was going back to that arts place again, but now I know where I am. I had a better understanding of where I am, but I went back in to check how much percentage I had left and how much stuff I had to buy, and it said I had 11 purchases left. So I knew I was almost there, but yeah, I was going back to the arts place, and so now that I know exactly where I am, where my base is, where everything is, I'd a better understanding on how to get to the arts place. And I, for some reason, didn't hide my car and realized that someone else was there. And I didn't know why the alarm wasn't going off, and I saw that the gun was damaged, and I checked one more time to see how many police there were, and there was one now, so I knew that there was going to be some heat, but not a lot still. So I destroyed the car, got a lot of robbing done, got the painting again, and this time I got 75,000, which is a lot. So now I'm just basically running through the place, getting all this, like, money stuff, just doing the regular robbing. And so I'm just running back and forth through the same hall, going to the, like, left and going to the right, then going through the middle. Basically just going over and over, waiting for that painting to be downloaded one more time before I leave. And I just keep going back and forth, back and forth. Really just getting sick of this because, like, it's really good for getting money, but this place is so small, so boring. One of those heists are more fun because, like, there's more stuff to do. But eventually the painting was ready to download. So I was just getting some of the money stuff lying around before I left. And so then I leave the place and I'm getting ready to leave again. So, yeah. So then I'm like, wait, but this is a YouTube video. I don't want it to be like me just grinding again, basically. So I'm going to go to other mini robbery places. So this is where I see other money bags, and I'm just basically driving wherever, trying to get to it somehow. And I go by the jewelry place, go like near all these buildings, and through this tunnel. Obviously I suck at driving, so I crash, and yeah, I'm just heading straight towards the thing, and I see this ramp, and I'm like, wait, the money thing's over there, and I go off this ramp, and I'm like, yo, that's sick. I didn't know that they boosted me. I thought I could just slowly drive off them and, like, fall down, and it'd be so boring. So then I'm coming out, and I'm going into this place, and I'm like, wait, what's pawn? And I'm like, does this tell me? And then I was like, no, it just tells me what to do, and then I'm getting all this place, these stuff, and I'm like, wait, this is the pawn near, like, the other base, like, that pawn, the red one, the red, like, themed one. So I get all the money, and I'm just leaving, and I was deciding that maybe I go to all the mini robbery places, which I realize now was just 3. So I'm going to the, red themed pawn, and, I go back to the arts place, and I'm like, well, I just went into a big circle, and but this time I turn here where the other pawn is, and I'm like, don't know where I'm going, but I turn, see someone's robbing, going, trying to use that drift mechanic, and I'm at the red themed pawn, but I turn right back around for some reason and go see that someone is about to start robbing the bank heist, and I join right when there's 4 seconds left. And so I'm hoping that this time, when I'm robbing with someone, they don't die right away like that bacon did in the last video. So into the start of the, like, robbery, I'm, like, begging, please don't die in the first turn, please don't die in the first turn, please don't die in the first turn. So I break the first door, and I getting the money, and he's not getting anything. I'm like, okay, hopefully he does some stuff, right? So then he actually starts breaking the door, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then he sets off a smoke alarm. So now the smoke is in there, and there's a turret. And I'm like, okay, please don't die in this turret. I'm trying to do the little door thing where it doesn't see me, but I can shoot it. And then this is where something really funny happens. I'm trying to break it, and I break it, and then he comes in. And then he goes, like, trying to follow, like, my path and stuff, helping me break the door. I'm like, okay, he didn't die on the first turn, so this is going pretty well. And nothing here. Both of us, like, turn around at the same time, and I hear him. I hear the turret firing, and I'm getting fired. And the guy's just in there facing head-to-head with the turret. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he's gonna die, he's gonna die. But we both get the turret, and yeah. So I'm breaking the other door, and he goes the other way, and so I'm just checking all these little rooms here for, like, money and stuff. So this one has nothing. So then I go to the next one that's already open, and then there's some money right there. So then I open up the last one. Obviously, this reloading is so slow. And then after a little bit, I finally break it, but I realized that there is actually
there was some money that I could collect through the wall, but I still decided to break in case there's something else. And I see the money through the wall, but I'm like, there's no point. I might as well break the door, right? And this door, like, for some reason wouldn't start breaking, and then I eventually get it, and then I have to reload twice on this one door. Then I don't start hitting it, so I have to start moving around, and then I didn't realize, but once I break the door, the guy was on the other side shooting the door, and he got all the money in the hall, and so we're both shooting at the vault door. The vault door is extremely strong for some reason, so it takes us a very long time. But, like, while I was, like, breaking this door, I can tell you about what I was thinking. I was like, well, maybe that, since it's, Lawless Tycoon, and all you're supposed to be taking these sides, I should do it. And then I realized that this person's there, and I'm like, oh, wow, maybe I could do it with someone. So, yeah, we're just like, now I'm doing it with this person, and they're actually doing well. I'm like, wow, this is actually what it feels like to do heists with good people. So, yeah, this door takes, like, 7 years to break down. I don't get why it's so tough for just 2 people. Like, they should have made it maybe less strong. But I get it. It is a vault door. It should be extremely strong. But compared to the single-player vault door itself, this is a lot. So, like, even, like, with us shooting at this door for, like, forever, we finally get it. And then we get inside. Me taking the last shot because I'm him. And we're collecting the money in there. And my guy goes in there and he's starting the money while he's just getting shot at. And I'm like, wait, I gotta get that turned down now. And I get it down pretty quickly. Since it's focused on him, it wouldn't shoot at me. So he's getting all the money to empty. And I was about to exit, but I saw this other door and I'm like, wait, I should go in there to check if there's any other money. And I see this laser form and I'm like, okay, well, let's go. And we're like, okay, going through this, get hit once, and they're like, okay, gotta shoot this door down now. So I'm shooting the door down just like this, slow reloading. I wish the reloading was faster. It's now my buddy's coming over to start also shooting the door too. So we're both now shooting at the door. And now we break it. And yeah, so we break it after a little bit. And we realize that this just leads to the same hall. So then I'm like, okay, there's got to be more. And then I'm about to leave, and then I go in the hall, and I'm like, wait, didn't I see a door? And of course my buddy sees it and sets off another smoke bomb. And yeah, now we're shooting at this door. And I was like, probably there's nothing in there, but we gotta check just in case. And I'm like, and then we open it, and I'm like, wait, there's the last bit of money. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. Come on. And so I'm going straight to the door, checking the screen to see how much money's remained. I'm like, there's nothing. So then I exit the heist, and I'm like, wait, why can't I leave yet? And then I get this weird camera angle, and I'm like, wait, there's my buddy. What are you doing? We're done. See, look, it's empty. And then he just, gets off the screen, and then it just randomly goes, whoosh, and I'm done the heist. And we're like, okay, I got my 100% cut. I get all the reward, $160,000. I got pretty much all the money. He got a slight bit. Then I'm coming out and I'm like, please no cops, please no cops, please no cops. And guess what? There was a cop. And my car was for some reason not destroyed, but he's firing at me. I was like, wait, go, go, go. I had my force field, so I didn't get hit. And his car was right there. He's so lucky. My force field disappears, and I'm instantly down past half health. And I'm like, okay, I really gotta run. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting shot. Oh my gosh, I'm really, I gotta really run. Oh my gosh, I wish I could run faster. Oh my gosh. I think I'm getting a little bit distance. He's firing again. Go, 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 go. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is scary. But I'm ahead of him. So then I make it over to my car, and I'm like, wait, he dealt no damage to my car at all. And I'm like, okay, back up. Go, go, go. He's right there. Go. Run. Just go some way, any way. Just gotta lose him. Take as many turns as possible. He won't be able to keep up. Right? So I escape him now, and I'm like, okay, I think I've escaped him. So now I think it's time that I should try and go home. Obviously, I crash again because I'm garbage at driving. But that was because I was using the drift mechanic, and it kind of sucks. right? So I'm going back home over the bridge and stuff, just looking around, taking the route, and I made it back to my base, getting $708,000 in cash. So now I'm just going around my base, seeing what things I can buy, go collect some more money, and I'm at 1.3 million. Let's go! And so I go up to the heli frame and get the heli stuff. Get it, and I'm like, heli terminal is $1.4 million. Are you serious? But I went to go and get the weapon printer, and I'm like, okay, there's probably something else I can get. So let me check, and I go back up onto the helipad. I'm like, okay, so this is cheap. This is cheap, and I'm like, okay, so I'm going from like buying things to like $200,000 to something that costs 3,000. So I'm checking my Tycoon stats, and I have 7 purchases left. So I'm just looking around saying maybe the rebirth stuff is counting for the stuff I have to buy left, which is pretty good then because I have a lot done. But I pretty much just stay frozen for a while. I have no idea why. But then I do start walking again, and I go back to the helipad, and I'm going onto the roof. Turn around, go on the roof. But I'm only going to get money. I'm just jumping on my roof. And I'm back down to get some money, and then I go over to the clicking thing. So this is when I speed it up. But since there's 150 this time, it takes a bit longer than usual. So there I am, just clicking and clicking and clicking away while I'm trying to get to 150. I don't know why I just do this for, but yeah, I clicking, then I get some more money, but I don't think it's enough to really buy much. So I'm going around back to the helipad to see if there's anything up there I can buy, and there actually is, the heli decorations. So then I get that and go back down and take off in my car, because now I'm really low in money and I'm definitely gonna need some stuff. So I'm just taking off in my car, going, I think, to the art place. So yeah, yet again, I'm just going straight to the art place for more money, and I'm nearing the end of my Tycoon now, almost at 95%. Actually, I may be at 95% right now, and I see this bacon who wants to rob with me peacefully. Gets on my car, and we start robbing together. I'm getting most of the cash from him, but since this isn't a heist, we can't rob together, and I'm basically doing all the work. Looks like he's downloaded the painting and was about to leave. But now, yeah, his car, disappeared, and I have no idea why. So I saw that his car disappeared. I was like, wait, where did he go? So I checked the menu, and he was still there. So he had to have left the place. I thought he left the game, but he just left the place. So I'm just running around waiting for the painting. Then the turret gets some of its health back and starts firing at me, and I have no idea. I'm checking how much time. There's like 20 seconds left. I'm just going to get the money I see, and then I'm going back. But I didn't get to the money in time. Just waited for the picture to be downloaded. I download the painting, and this time I get 120,000. See, this is what I was talking about earlier at the start of the video. So now I'm just wrapping up my robbery and about to finish. I'm just going to check if I can get the painting, but I don't really want to destroy the door, so I'm just going in circles, and yeah, I leave the place because I probably wasn't going to be able to do the painting thing. So I'm driving, and I was like, maybe this time I should do a heist by myself, because I haven't done one this video, and that's the whole point of the game. So I'm going to the museum, and I'm like, last time I went here, I died. It was pretty chaotic. And so I'm going in, I'm like, this is really risky. I should really get to my base. Maybe if I can save some money in time. This could work. Come on, just make it to the base. Come on, drive faster. No! I can't die. That means I have to survive. For some reason, I wasn't thinking about just exiting the heist and then coming back, but that would affect me later in the video. So I'm breaking the first door to get in, and I already go head-to-head with my first turret. But I use the wall so I can shoot it, and it won't see me. So I do destroy the turret. And so I make my way over to some money I see that was getting protected by the turret. So now I'm going to the other door and I see how much money there is that I could get. I'm like, okay, this is a big robbery. They gotta do well. So I'm just shooting at the door, trying to get into the room. And so right now, I've had to reload a few times. For some reason, these doors are pretty strong in the museum. It's like the hardest place to rob for me. But I do make it in. And as soon as I make it in, I get hit by something. I'm like, what is that? But I continue with the robbery. And I see that there's a gun there. And that gun is so hard to get. Like, that turret is so hard to get. It always sees you when you're picking out a little bit. And it deals so much damage. So I'm instantly brought to a low amount of health. And I see a bomb in the corner. So I'm gonna go the other way. Or did I see it? So I'm just like trying to get a great alignment so I can start trying to shoot at the turret. But it's really annoying because even if I peek out a little bit, the turret sees me and tries to fire at me. You see, I'm struggling right now trying to get it. I do eventually start dealing damage, but the turret deals way more damage to me than I'm dealing to it. So it isn't ideal for me. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should leave. So I'm going that back, and I see that some money spawned, and I'm like, wait, but I can't leave through the entrance. The only exit is past the turret. And I just barely miss the mine and get shot on the way. And I'm trying to get as close to the turret as I can so I can maybe shoot it easier. And so I take back out my gun and I go around, try to shoot it, keep hitting the glass. Then it sees me, but I'm shooting and I get it really low. So I just have to heal a bit and then I can do it again and maybe destroy the gun. But I do have to hurry because the gun is healing. So I'm trying to go back and forth, hitting it while it can't, just for a little bit, because then when it fires, the glass blocks it. So I'm still just fighting this turret, which has taken forever. But I finally destroy it. I shoot it just in case, but I know that it's broken now. And I'm thinking, well, maybe I should go this way. And so I break the door really slowly, because, well, the reloading is extremely slow, and instantly get met with another one of those sci-fi turrets. So now I'm shooting at this one too, and I'm also still getting shot a lot, trying to get that little wall thing so I can just barely hit it and it won't see me. But these ones seem to have better aim. But I do just take two hits and to destroy it. So I go near the back to break one of the doors. And I know there was an exit there, but I'm like, I'm this far, so there's no point in giving up now. So I'm still shooting at the door and probably gonna have to reload again. But this time I should be able to do it, and I do break the door, get inside, and there's nothing. But there was a laser that blew up on me. So I'm going into this other room that the turret is facing now that is destroyed. And I can see the green light from its sensor. And I have to reload my gun. So now I'm repeatedly firing at all these doors, getting a little bit annoying and repetitive. And I make it inside, finally. And I wasn't paying attention, got hit by the laser, and died. It was my, I think, second death of the whole series. So now I'm back at my base and I lost all the money I've collected from the mini robbery and the museum robbery. So I'm not really happy about that. But while everything was happening, I was still getting money from all my printers. And I collect some money, but since it isn't enough to buy anything right now, I take back off in my car and I'm heading for another robbery. Once again, I'm heading back to the art place. And what makes me mad is I just saw the museum heist open. I'm like, I could have gotten that. But anyways, I get right back to the heist, don't even care to hide my car, and start robbing and I try to get to the painting as fast as I can so no one else could maybe get it. So I break the door. For some reason it wouldn't break for a bit. See, like, look at that. Then I randomly get it. See, but look, if this was a sci-fi turret, it would have seen me. But this is the not sci-fi turret and probably older, so it didn't see me through the wall. So I'm just breaking the last door so I can get to the painting and download it, so I can just hang around while it's downloading. So I'm just downloading the painting, and I'm gonna get a lot of cash, and I do get a lot. It's still 120,000, but that's pretty good. I think this is like the most amount I can get from that, but that's pretty good. I definitely make more money from running around here than doing those big heists, even though the whole game is a part of doing those big heists and trying to stay away from the cops. I do start to wonder though if the police can even enter like the buildings that criminals are robbing, or they can only do it from the outside. And I got a little confused because this like police officer was right behind me, and they just turned away. I have no idea why, but they just turned away. Didn't even bother chasing me, just turned. I think what I said earlier in the video about the police not even bothering about trying is actually pretty true, because it seems like they really don't care to really bother with us. I think there's other ways that they can get money. So I'm going around again to all the mini robberies. So I'm going to the blue themed pawn, and I see someone's bag on the ground, and I'm like, ooh, lucky me, I get to collect some of the money. I'm guessing someone died there but never picked up their bag again. And when people die, they just leave their money, which probably also means that the money from my museum heist is still there. But it's too deadly to even bother going back there. So I'm just going back past the art place and going to the red themed pawn. At some point, I may go to that museum heist by myself and maybe try to rob it, and maybe show you guys if I do actually manage to rob it. It would be a YouTube short. But anyways, after I finish robbing the red themed pawn, I go back to the arts place. So as I'm heading back, I'm basically just being really wary for some cops, because I've been traveling around the map just robbing and robbing and robbing. So now I'm just heading back right to the arts place for like the billionth time, and just gonna rob all the little stuff that's already lying around. And now I'm getting so much more money. I'm getting $18,000 from all these like mini things. So now I'm going into the gun area, and the turret actually got some of its health back, but the door didn't respawn. So I quickly destroy the turret and get to the room, and I had just the amount of time left, 10 seconds. So I just have to wait the 10 seconds, and then I can download the painting. And it's been so long since I've robbed something that the literal alarm turned off. And then I download the painting, and boom, $120,000 again. And the alarm only goes off once I start getting one of those mini things. But after I get one of those mini things, I go back out to my car. For some reason, I didn't go out the other way, but I do get back out to my car, and I turn to go home. For some reason, I took the street that leads me to the museum, but almost at the end of the bridge, I just whoop a 180 and start heading straight towards my base. I honestly think that 180 was pretty clean, and so yeah, I'm just speeding back over, taking some pretty good lines if this was a racing game. Almost crash again, almost crash again, and then make it to my base, getting $500,000. I do think it's a little annoying about how slow this speed is. But then I go over to my money generator and get 200,000 more. So now I'm going back up to the helipad and realize I'm just $200,000 short. So now I have to get back into my car and go somewhere else to get more. And if you haven't noticed, I'm at 99% for my Tycoon. So I'm literally almost there. Obviously, you guys probably think I'm going back to the art place, and you would be right. Psych! I wouldn't go back there. I'm going somewhere else. So I'm just now taking some random route somewhere else that I can rob that isn't the art place because I'm starting to get bored of robbing there. I accidentally go to someone's base, crash into a pole, and go back on the bridge. Take a quick guess on where you may think I'm going. Anyways, once I cross the bridge, I turn onto this dirt path I see and crash into a wall, almost crash into another wall. And then I go to the bank around the side, go on a bump, and I just go right back to the red theme pond. If you guessed that I was going to the red theme pond, you're right. I'm just quickly going through everything there, just picking up the last things, and then I leave again to go somewhere else. How about you guys take another wild guess on where I'm going this time? So now I'm just randomly going down another bit of road, going somewhere, and we'll see where I actually go. Crash into one pole, because, well, I always have to crash into something every time I go into my car. And I drive past someone's base, do the tunnel again, and I'm basically just coming back up to my base right now. But I go zoop right past my base. Nope, not today, don't want to go there. I almost go to that person's base again for some weird reason. But I go back up over the bridge, go past, then turn here where I'm going to the blue pond. So if you guys guessed the blue pond, you would be right. So I go in to obviously do a very short robbery, just getting all the little items, and then I'll probably be leaving. So checking this, that. I only got 3 items from this blue pond, so that wasn't a great place. Alright, last guess, guys. Guess where I'm going. Well, you guys probably would have gotten it wrong, but I went to a flag. But do you see this? There's a turret that shoots at me. So I brought my car in. I thought it would do it without it, but I stood behind my car and it didn't notice me, which means I could do it, but it wouldn't shoot at me. And boom, that helps me get points and criminals get a multiplier. And then I reverse into a hole. So now I have to get out and walk all the way so I can get my car. I was thinking about it, but the closest place I could get my car is the arts place. At this point, I probably had $200,000, so I probably would have been able to finish the Tycoon, but now I have to walk back. And I thought that mini copter would be for free, but of course it costs Robux. So now I have to slowly walk past Pawn. For some reason, I didn't maybe go in to get some more money, but I had to walk past Pawn, and I'm going over to this ATM because I've learned before that I can actually rob ATMs for money, and that ATM gave me $20,000. So that's actually not too bad. So now I'm just walking beside some buildings, turn around, go past this water tower, and go back to this white bridge. I don't know why I didn't just turn around from where I am instead of going in a circle around the building. But then I go up on the arm thinking that if someone sees me, it'd be harder to shoot me and it'd be easier to see me, but I'd also be safer up there than on the road. So yeah, now I'm going down, and I actually for some reason wanted to see how many times I can make that little sound when I land, and the amount of times I did it was 4 times.
So now I'm just walking, and then I see another ATM, and I'm like, all right, let's go. More cash for me. And I basically get 20,000 from it again. So now we're almost at the art place where I can get my car, and I'm gonna go home, well, to my base, and buy the last thing to wrap up the video. I'm gonna go into the art place though, so I can get a little bit more money from here and the painting. And then after that, I'm gonna go and return to my base and finish everything. It'll be so good. It'll be such a great feeling to finally finish my criminal base and Lawless Tycoon. So I'm breaking the final doors, the final turret of this Lawless Tycoon criminal base, and I'm thinking maybe I can come back to this game at some point, but I'll be the police and see how it feels to be the police instead of the criminal. So now I'm just downloading the painting for the last time as a criminal, and there we go, $120,000. Now let's go back to my house. I don't care. Get the little bit of stuff that respawned while I was getting the painting, and then I'll leave. So now I'm just getting the last thing I'll ever do for this tycoon, and now spawning my car for the last time in this first criminal base tycoon, going past the lights, going over the blue bridge. I'm just happy that this series is going to be coming to an end, and I did pretty well in this. And so now I have 200,000 more extra. Now I have 400,000 more extra, and I'm trying to get it to be 5,000, and there we go, 500,000 extra. So now I can go up there, here, get the heli terminal, and go spawn a helicopter, and guess what? It costs 1.5 million extra dollars. Are you serious? So I jump back down, and look at that, 100%. So guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. I'll be playing Untitled Tag Game or UTG. I'll see you guys soon.